How y'all doing tonight? Tonight I'm going to be cooking my video for the football party food contest that I'm hosting. And yeah, I haven't received the entries yet, but hopefully this will get everybody started. I'm going to be doing some deep fried stuffed mushrooms. Then I'm going to take some chicken breasts cut real thin, stuff them with some of that stuffing, wrap them in bacon. I'm going to deep fry those. So I think this is going to be really good. We'll go ahead and get started on making our stuffing. Stuffing, the first thing I'm going to do is brown up some meat. I've got a pound of hot sausage. I just got some of that Tennessee Pride and a pound of 85% lean ground sirloin. The reason I got the lean because we've got a lot of fat in this sausage. And with mixing those together, that'll work out good. So what we'll do is I'll just crush these up here, mix them up and brown this down. Notice how I'm just mixing everything together here. It's just how we want it. So keep stirring this and mixing it until it gets all mixed together, and then we're just going to let it sit here and brown in this nice cast iron Dutch oven. You know, if this has started to get browned down, I went ahead and switched spoons or spatulas because that other one had touched the raw meat, and it's just not sanitary, especially with the wooden one. So switch these out. I'm going to let this brown just for a minute or two more, and we will pour this in the colander off in the sink, drain that grease out of there. Looks like it's browned up good enough. I'm going to go ahead and strain this off. Now I brought the pan back up to heat. I'm going to add little finely sliced or chopped andouille sausage. This is going to bring a lot of flavor into that stuff. Whew. I'm just getting this sausage nice little crisp on the outside, brown it down, rendering some of that fat out of there. Only just took a couple minutes. I think I'm going to go ahead and just dump this sausage right on top of that ground meat over there in the sausage, the ground sausage. But I just wanted to render some of the fat out of here and cook it, as this andouille is raw. Oil there in the bottom of the pan. I'm going to add a little bit of frozen Trinity and just let that deglaze the pan a little bit there. That'll be good, real good, good flavor. Once that's cooked down a good bit, I'm going to add a little shot of garlic. Just use this pre-minced kind and stir that in. Get a good smell off of that. Real good there. Might do, let's see. Maybe now would be a good time to add a little bit of sloppy mama too. A little bit of that there. Just any kind of Cajun seasoning you want to add. Add a little bit of heat to it. Might put a little Old Bay in there too. Let's see, just some flavor. Let's see here. A little bit of Old Bay. Throw that around. You can really smell that. Then I'm going to come in here with about 5 cups of water. Pour that in there. What we're going to do is just bring this to a boil, so I'm going to turn my heat up. It's come to a boil. You can see, you can smell that Old Bay and everything. That's totally optional, but since I'm using this as a stuffing, I really want it to be highly seasoned. I'm going to go ahead and put my meat and my sausage back in there. There we go. Right out the strainer. Stir that in. Now, for the dirty rice, which is rice, I'm just using this Zatarain stuff here today. I've made dirty rice from scratch. I've got a video on if you want to look it up and watch that, but this is just going to be for a stuffing, so I think this will be a lot easier. So I'm going to make a double batch of it. It's going to be 2 pouches. rice and seasoning mix. just stir that in here. I'm going to turn this back down to low. Because I'm going to cover this and we're going to simmer it for 25 minutes per package instructions here. So just stir that in. Bust up any of that meat that's not busted up. Let's cover this guy. Put it on low heat for 25 minutes. I was getting ready. I was over here preparing these mushrooms. What I did is I just took some baby portobellos. I just popped that stem off. Rinsed it off real quick before I did that. I'm setting them on paper towel, just letting them dry. We're going to get done with the mushrooms, have them all stuffed and everything before we ever move on to the chicken so we don't cross-contaminate anything. 25 minutes, let's check our rice. Look at that. Wow. We're just going to fluff it up there. That's a lot of rice. Probably have to take some of this to work tomorrow. Wow, I didn't realize it was going to make that much. But oh well. Too much, I mean, more is always better than not enough. So I'm going to get this rice out of here and let some of it cool. Let's finish this stuffing for the mushrooms. I put some off in this little bowl here. That way we don't cross-contaminate anything. I've got some cheese. This is like a, see, mozzarella, Parmesan, Romano, Italian cheese here. But whatever you want to use. A little bit of this in here. We'll mix this in with the rice. See, I think this will give it a really good flavor, especially when it's stuffed in there. I'll toss that around a little bit. Add a little bit more. So plenty of cheese in there. Oh yeah, should be real good right there. Nice and cheesy. Let's do a mushroom. The mushrooms here, just take one of these. Oop. Make sure you don't bust it or nothing. Just take a little clump of this stuffing and just stuff it down in there. I'm going to have to test with how much I can get in there. That'll be about right, just like that. I don't know if you can see that well or not in the light. But you'll keep doing that to these. A little clump in each one. Stuff these mushroom caps with this really nice stuffing here. At this point I've got all the mushrooms stuffed, and this could be a good stopping point. You could set these aside for a few hours and go ahead and start on the chicken. Stuffing for the chicken. Done a little experimenting here. I'm going to put a little barbecue sauce in the rice. And that'll give it a nice flavor. Just a little bit like that. Stir that in. We'll also put some of the cheese. Actually, I'm going to sprinkle the cheese with the chicken. We'll do that separate. Try to do the chicken now. I got that bacon laying out there. I got some thin sliced chicken breasts. Really thin. I may pound these out just a little bit more just to make sure they're extra thin. Alright, pounded it out just a little bit more. Let's see how we want to do this. Let's get a little bit of this stuffing here. Like I said, I've kept this separate from all the other stuffing, so won't be contaminating anything. With that there, take a little cheese. A little bit of cheese in the middle. Also got some Weber chicken seasoning. Whatever you can do, a good rub, put that on there. Now let's take a piece of this. Let's try to roll this up a little bit first. Wow. Now, make a couple of appetizers out of this one, I'm sure. And let's get to some of that bacon on there. 1 piece, 2 piece.
You like that?
Let's go ahead and just roll that up. Those little 2 pieces. I might put another piece here in the center just to hold everything together. With this deal here, probably gonna have to take a toothpick right through.
You good?
This is experimental now. Haven't ever done this before. I've cooked stuff like this on the grill when this chicken wrapped up, but I've never tried to deep fry it. I think it's gonna be really good though. Just remember we got 3 toothpicks in here. And there we go. So we'll make up some more chicken rolls just like that. I'm gonna try 2 different types of batter on this stuff. Right here I've got a batter. I'm gonna do kind of a beer batter. It's 1/2 cup flour, 1/3 cup cornstarch, 2 teaspoons baking powder, and I'm gonna put about 1/2 cup of beer in there. We'll just stir that around. Let's see, whoa, that's pretty thick. Actually, I'm gonna have to add a little bit more of that beer. Add about another 1/3 cup of that beer, and it's got it nice and sweet. You want it to be like pancake batter, kind of like the stuff we use to dip all those Chinese recipes chickens in. Okay. Also calls for 1 tablespoon of warm cooking oil. Kind of strange, but okay. We'll stir that in there. Alright, so we got that ready, and also got a panko crust over here, you know, with the flour, the eggs, and the panko breading. We'll try both of those. Try the mushrooms first, of course. I'm going to try this liquid batter. Take one of the mushrooms and we'll dip it in the batter, and we'll get it off in the grease. Alright. Let's see. Well, we'll go ahead and just fry that one up just for tasters, just to see how it is with that liquid batter on there. Then we'll try one the other way. Let's let it cook for a couple minutes on each side, and that'll be good. Oh, probably wasn't quite hot enough. That's okay though. I'll turn it up a little bit. And rinse this food off here. Using some tongs. I think it's probably about the best thing to do this with. Let it cook on that side for just a minute. I think that one's been going about long enough. There we go. Nice little golden color to it. We'll strain it off and I'll put it over here. Now for the panko breading station, what we do is put a little bit of egg on the mushroom. Put in a little bit of flour. Just get a little bit of cutting of flour on there. Shake that off. Back to the egg. Shake the egg off. Want to get that flour wet on there. And then we're going to roll it in the panko breadcrumbs. I say roll it. Have to turn it around a little bit. And there we go. Get a nice little coating on there. So let's try and fry one with the panko on there. Let it go a couple minutes in there, just like that. While that one finishes cooking, look, I got a surprise. I went and wrapped one of them ones in bacon. I think that'll be even better. We'll do one wrapped in panko like this, or wrapped in bacon with panko, and one with dip. I'm going to do some of the chicken. I'm going to do that in the tempura batter. I think will be the best. Roll it in the flour. Getting a little bit of the egg mixture there. And then we come over to the tempura. Oh yeah, this sticks it well. I don't know if you can't see there. Just gonna roll it around there. Put some batter on it. And we'll put that on the full dry rack here. Now let's try one of the chickens wrapped in the bacon with the stuffing. Oh yeah, I think that's gonna be real good. Let that guy go here for a few minutes. Probably put another one in there. There we go. You can go for a couple minutes. That's some good stuff there. Those are cooking. I'm gonna go ahead and try one of these mushrooms while they're still hot. Wow, look at that. There's some good stuff there. Whew. That's real good. Nice and crunchy. And this is the panko. I tried one of the dipped ones earlier. They're pretty good, but I like the panko better. Try one of these ones with the bacon. Oh wow. That was good there. I'm gonna taste that bacon popping. Okay, so these cooked about 3.5 minutes or so. I think they're done. Nice crispy golden brown. Take those out. Set them aside. And let them drain. Go ahead and try one of these good chicken rolls with the bacon and everything. Looks real good. Oh yeah. No, mushrooms okay. These are a home run right here. And you can put whatever you want to. You can stuff these with jalapenos, whatever. And deep fry with that bacon. That is fantastic. Yeah, you gotta try this. Okay, so that was my video for the football party food contest sort of thing. Only thing is, I'll go ahead and tell you, the chicken, the rolled up, the stuffed fried with the bacon turned out fabulous. That was awesome. The mushrooms, they were okay. I don't know if it was maybe the portobellos, maybe it would have been better with white cap mushrooms, or it's just with that, I don't know, the mushrooms, and they were alright, but they weren't near as good as the chicken. So if I was to have it to do over again, I would have just done the chicken. And that was my original intent anyway, but I was like, well, I'm going to be making this dressing or this stuffing. Go ahead and stuff and fry some more stuff. But anyway, I would do the chicken, do it like I did, do the smaller rolls, not the big one, and just slice it. Serve it in like little pinwheels, and you can split it out, put toothpicks on it, a big platter. That'll be really good game time hit. You could also put jalapenos in there instead of the dirty rice. You can put whatever you want. Jalapenos and cheese would be good. Look at my video. I think I did something called, what was it? Buzzard eggs, where I grilled something like that on the grill. You could do that and deep fry them. Either way, it'd be really good, and I hope to see some more videos from y'all.